Hello, hello, hello. It is Dane here. It is Sunday the 4th of October and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. I'm currently reading Sparkling Cyanide by Agatha Christie and I'm rather enjoying it. I'll probably finish it this evening because it's quite a large printy one as well with lots of space and only 100 odd pages to go. So I guess I need to think about what I'm going to read next and I haven't really thought about that. Maybe some Asimov. I think I might read, I can see the stars like dust over there, so I might read that. We'll see. Alright.
Biggie, 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 biggie. Biggie. Oh. Oh, you are a wonderful cat. Yes, you are. Don't turn your back on me. Don't turn your back on me. Yeah, we're making a pop song, aren't we, Biggie? You can be in a music video. Yes, lovely little sit. Oh, I love a good sit, me. Oh, yes, and now we got my hair. Oh, yes. Is that good? Is that good, bud? Is it? Seem to like it. Good. I'll get this side as well. Oh, 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 oh. Good boy.
Fucking things up.
I bet it is. I'm sitting here listening to the audiobook of The Martian as a reread for Rereadathon, and I'm currently as well. I'm still. Oh no, did I finish? I was reading Sparkling Cyanide by Agatha Christie, but I finished reading that. So I'm now reading The Stars Like Dust by Isaac Asimov, which is like a, I suppose it's like a sci-fi. Political thriller almost in a way, but with obviously all sci-fi bits thrown in. I've mostly watched all my YouTube and my Netflix, although I did find a few new shows today, so that was nice. And I got this very exciting thing in the post today. I got Local Haunts, an anthology, a horror tube anthology edited by Regina St. Clair, and I have a story in this one called A Stone's Throw, right at the beginning. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the rest of the stories in this because there's a whole bunch of sort of well-known booktube authors in here. But yeah, I've just been looking forward to this release as a reader for quite some time, and it's cool as well because I'm in it too. There was Jason's story, Darkness Descends. It's probably the one I'm looking forward to the most because I edited Jason's book. That would be Jason's Weird Reads. He also wrote the foreword to this. It's very cool to finally have it in my hands, and I've got to do a little video to announce it as well, even though most people have already announced it, but I'm going to do it as well. Other news, I've been working a bit. I've been trying to clean my house. It's mostly clean now. I am cooking dinner for someone tomorrow, so I need to make sure that my house is in a shit heap, and also there is some early prep to do for that I can get out of the way, so I'm going to do that this evening. What else is new? I think that's it. I don't do enough interesting stuff. Oh, I finished editing Meat. Actually, that is quite important. My new novel Meat, which will be coming out in time for Halloween. I'm literally currently waiting for my proof copy to arrive, and it should arrive any day. I paid for like the fastest shipping and stuff. But all of the edits are now done for it as well. So we're just hoping that the cover image fits correctly. Other than that, I got an out for you. But that should be enough, right? I am attempting to make brownies. I think they might be done. I don't want to leave them too long because I don't want them to burn. And they keep cooking after they're out, don't they? So let's take this out. Pop it there for now.
So here's a little clip from.
And I'll let it cool and see how it settles. It's not burnt, so that's good. I normally leave them in too long and they burn.
Hello, I've only just noticed I have a spot on my nose. I always have a spot here. I always have spots here though, it's fine. It is Tuesday evening, it's about 1:45. I got up at about 3 p.m-ish and had someone come over, and so I cooked dinner. That was very good, and then we watched Murder on the Orient Express. I actually see, I've probably got a spare copy of it lying around that they can have one of. So yes, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention them, but they'll probably tell me. They will probably tell me. So I had a really nice evening. It was good. 3-course meal. I prepared, I slaved over. Oh, and my chocolate brownie, man. I'm so excited. It's been so good. It's been my best brownie ever. Look, here we go. Right, this is all that remains of it. But look, you can see. Oh, look at that. Look at that consistency there, look. And it's still a bit, like, a little bit melty in the middle, look, as you can see from that bit there. Oh, this is the real shit, mate. A real deal. I do have a humongous pile of washing up to do, but that can wait. So yeah, Murder on the Orient Express was pretty good actually. I don't know my feelings about it. It was a good movie in general. They changed some things from the book, hadn't they, Biggs? Because you watched it with us, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, you're going over there. We're trying to get you in the shop, buddy. What did you think of Murder on the? Not enough. What's that? Not enough mice. Not enough mice and birds to chase. But it was good. I was perfectly content watching it. Biggie, what are you doing? We're trying to watch Richardson Reads here, and I think he's constantly skipping backwards and forwards between pages on my YouTube. Anyway, whatevs. I've finished reading The Stars Like... No, I haven't finished reading The Stars Like Dust. I've almost finished reading The Stars Like Dust. So, and I will be doing a full review of that. I'll tell you what I have finished reading. I finished my audiobook of The Martian by Andy Weir, which was my rereadathon. So I'm just catching up with my YouTubes now, with my watch later. And then... let's have a look, Biggs. What do you no, you're sitting on the rereads. Okay, so The Martian was meant to be my September reread. I just missed it. August, I missed the prompt by accident somehow, so I'm just going to squeeze in, because I was going to reread Different Seasons by Stephen King anyway, because I've already done Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption. So I guess my next audiobook will be to listen to the rest of Different Seasons, and that'll take me all up to date till the end of September. And then my October reread is Night Watch by Terry Pratchett, which I'm rather looking forward to. I think at some point, in fact, I think I've figured out what I was meant to do in August. I think August was, well, I don't know because the cat's now on it. I Am Legend by Richard Matheson, which is dope because I really enjoyed that book when I read it. And that was way before I started my YouTube, so I might even take notes. Like, I didn't bother taking notes on The Martian because there's a review of The Martian from when I read it a couple years ago, you know? So yeah, so I'm going to finish watching my current YouTube watch later, and then we're going to crack on, I guess, with Different Seasons. And then after Different Seasons, I will do I Am Legend, and then we're going to do Night Watch by Terry Pratchett. Biggie, why, you're going to have to move now, because Windows is telling me you've tried to simplify its colour scheme. I know, you're not supposed to simplify the colour scheme. No. We like the colour scheme. It's black, like a black cat. Alright, you going to say anything? You got anything else to add, Biggs? Anything else? Anything else you want to add? No? You sure? Okay then. Okay. You're your clumpy fur. So that's where we're at.
A gigantic bearded man with an intent look.
That's me, a gigantic bearded man with an intent look. Vali Karini Issa. Oh, I did the fucking... I got it wrong. It's Vala Karini Issa. Because I am a man, not the men. Sorry, I'm just talking in High Valyrian to you. We're getting my flex on. What else can I say? I don't know. Vali Nagesi. No, Vali Nagesa, I guess it would be. I am sweating. Well, the man is sweating. I'm just talking absolute bollocks here, as usual, aren't I? Wrap up time. I've been listening to I Am Legend on audiobook today, so that's been very good. I'm 2 hours 40 minutes in, and it's only about 4 hours long, so I'll finish it later on. I finished reading Asimov, The Stars Like Dust. Probably only like 3.5 out of 5 in the end. It got kind of boring. Also, it's like the coronavirus on the front of it. It kind of looks a bit like the coronavirus. I've been wondering. I'm still not entirely sure what that actually is after having read the novel, to be honest. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5. It started really good and then got kind of dullish, to be honest. But it was like a political sci-fi thriller. I also finished reading Hyperion. Exactly the same thing happened. My favourite section of this was, I think like the first and the third sections were great, but there were like 8 sections. It's like sci-fi epic. I mean, I've seen people compare it to kind of Dune, but Dune is way better, really, to be honest. I gave it, in the end, probably like a 3 out of 5. It just wasn't really for me, but I did finish reading it. It's like my second Dan Simmons thing now, and I haven't really liked either of them as well, so maybe it's just Dan Simmons might not be the writer for me. But that's a shame, because at some point I want to get to the Terror. I mean, I actually have him, like all of his books are on my wish list, but having read 2 of them and not enjoyed either of them very much, I'm a bit like, maybe I should take him off, you know? And now I am reading The Complete Fables by Aesop, so there is that. Also, I wrote a new song. I'm going to go and try and play it now, actually. Let's do it. Sleep when you're waking up, it's cold outside but I'm warm enough, and every single suspect turned out guilty. There's a big black line on my TV screen, and it seems my cat is an evil fiend. Can't tell you that I love you, but you're awesome. Tried too hard to get lost outside. When the music's gone I could lose my mind. I haven't had a drink since last September. My father said I couldn't sing. My mother said he knows nothing. Can't tell you that I love you, but you're awesome. Got too hot and I lost my clothes, and I almost died of an overdose of only sleeping sometimes when the sun shines. I guess that something's going right. I matched 3 numbers in this lottery life. Can't tell you that I love you, but you're awesome. Can't tell you that I love you, but you're awesome. Can't tell you that I love you, but you're awesome. Can't tell you that I love you, but you're awesome. I've almost finished my audiobook, and then I can do my YouTube. This mixture here, it looks a bit horrible, but it tastes divine, and it is my pesto, and I'm gonna have pesto pasta. Let's try and have some.
Violence is no stranger to you.
Oh, it's delicious.
Many times.
Oh, it's so basil-y. I fucking love it. So I'm just waiting for my pasta to boil. Yo, alright. Let's pause it quickly. I've been up all night because it's me, and I'm always up all night. It's currently 6:29 in the morning. I've finished listening to my audiobook of I Am Legend, so I'm now listening to Apt Pupil of different seasons. So I've got different seasons, and then I've got a Discworld novel to listen to the audiobook of, and then I'm going to listen to the Duolingo German podcast. I'm currently still reading Local Haunts as well, and I'm about 150 pages in. And Bigster has just come in to say hello, haven't you? Haven't you, Cat? Yeah. One of the reasons I need to get my sleep sorted is that tomorrow I'm getting my Panzer Bjorn tattoo as well from Northern Lights, but that's at 10 AM. So I need to be awake at 10 AM tomorrow, and normally that's about my bedtime, so I'm going to try and stay awake all night tonight and see how that goes.
The rationale
Yo,
was Perfect.
It is 4:10 in the morning. I went to bed about 4 p.m. last night and woke up at like 2:30, I think. I've got my tattoo appointment at 10 a.m. so I'm gonna wait until it gets light, then I'm gonna immediately do my walk while I can, and then get back. And if I have time, I'm gonna swing by the art centre because I have a couple of things to do there. But if I don't have time, I don't have time, you know. Where are we with books and stuff? Okay, well, I finished listening to I Am Legend. So then I listened to Apt Pupil by Stephen King, and I'm currently just burning through the Breathing Method. I listened to Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption a couple of months ago, and so after that I'm going to listen to The Body, and then I've reread different seasons, so that'll be good. And then I've got a Terry Pratchett audiobook and a German Duolingo podcast. I also have a few things in my YouTube to watch. And I'm currently reading at Local Haunts. I've just finished Cam Wolfe's story, which was excellent. One of my favourites in there so far, although it was one of the ones I was looking forward to the most as well. I'm a bit over 2/3 of the way through now, so the main thing I'm looking forward to now, I think, is going to be Jason White's short story, although I think he's also next to one of the Camerons, either Rabique or Cheney. I don't think I've read either of the Camerons yet, so those will be good as well. Also, as you can see here, my friend did me this really cool piece of artwork. So I'm going to talk about that in a haul and then put it up on my wall. Probably up there by where the printer is, so that it's in the background of my videos and stuff. So that is where I'm at. I don't think I've got anything else to update you on. I've been crazy productive. I'm running out of work. That's kind of concerning, because recently, basically since lockdown, I've been crazy busy on about 4 or 5 main projects, which have all been ghostwriting and editing book projects. But all of them are kind of all finishing at the same time. So like here, I've got 15 pages left of one manuscript, and it's a 530 page manuscript. So that's how close to the end I am. And I wrote most of it, and then like probably the latter third of it I've kind of rewritten / copy edited and stuff. And then there's another one which again I wrote most of and edited bits and whatnot. The clients tend to provide me with like the plot lines as well. And so this particular one, it had been written before, but it was written by someone who didn't speak English as the first language, I think. So it's now like twice the length it was. But on that one, I think I'm on page 204 of 215 or something. So like both of these projects are both going to end at the same time. Another one's just recently finished, although hopefully some more coming back to me. So I don't know, it's kind of a weird feeling because I've been doing so much overtime recently, and there's probably this 2-week period at the moment where I've made some money. I'm also waiting for quite a lot of money. I'm waiting for about £1,000 to come in. So I'm like, please come in soon, because my bank balance is suffering a bit. Luckily, I mean, well, basically, I think this is the first time since lockdown began where I've kind of dipped back into my savings rather than continuing to add to them. So there's that. Although also, I mean, I've got all these books on eBay. Basically, if I sell all of the books that I have on eBay, which obviously isn't going to happen because just not all of them are going to sell, and sometimes there's like, you know, I'm constantly adding to it and stuff. So basically I'm trying to kind of have it so that my overall worth, if everything's sold, continues to grow, you know. Because if it gets to about like, well, I'm on 10 grand now, and if I get to like say 50 grand, that's basically enough for it to be a business in its own, you know. Which I don't know if I necessarily want, but again, it's all kind of helping me to save up some money and put some money aside for hopefully moving house. So my goal is to buy a house by the end of next year, which is currently looking kind of doable, but not if I have periods of downtime like this. Like I need to just constantly be doing overtime until then, really. So maybe it's not doable. We'll see. Sleep when you're waking up, it's cold outside but I'm warm enough, and every single suspect turned out guilty. There's a big black line on my TV screen, and it seems my cat is an evil fiend. Can't tell you that I love you, but you're awesome. The wind carries sounds that I can't see from beyond that line. Oh, stay with me, Harry and Ned, till the wolves are away. Yeah! The wolf met the fox in the moonlight. The fox said the wolf was insane. There's no point in leaving a mark on the world, 'cause it's just gonna go down in flames. There are no fish left in the ocean, and everyone's gone underground. The wolf said the fox was a hypocrite, 'cause the parents are never around. Forget me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and the way that you kind of respect me. Can't use the microphone for this because we'll freak the neighbours out. Not attack and vine. If you walk away, I'll walk away. First tell me which road you will take. I don't wanna risk our paths crossing someday. So you walk that way, I'll walk this way. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. We've both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mom? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mama that you'd be in my tent. Well, now Susie, baby, looks like we could be down. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home. And just when I got fed up with that gray sky, the sun came out of nowhere like a bar fight. And it darkens out the wind and it bruised me with light. And I felt grateful for living, just like I feel tonight. Well, I know that you feel safer in a group, I'm watching that chapter on YouTube. I'm learning about the unsolved case of Lindsay Buziak. He does a true crime show. Biggie's just here, he's just down there. I'm sore today because I got my new tattoo. Let me show you. I got it yesterday. So, here we go. So we've got Mr. Wolf. We're all familiar with Mr. Wolf. And then below Mr. Wolf, now we have, oh, where is he? Mr. Panzerbjorn. It's too dark. Hang on. Where's the light? There you go, Mr. Panzerbjorn. So he's still healing a bit. He's very red. Biggie, shut up. He's been doing that for about an hour. I got this in the post today, which is very exciting. This is my final proof copy of Meat. I'm actually going to send this to Missy, binge reader here on BookTube, as she's been a supporter of my books for a while, and she's a big horror fan, so I think she's going to like this. But also, we've just known each other for a while as well, and I know she wanted to beta read and stuff and kind of left it too late for this book. So I thought it'd be a nice gesture. I offered it to her because the physical print copies aren't out yet. I mean, this is literally the most recent copy that I have. There is one tight final, you can just see on the back here, look, where the ISBN goes. There's a little tiny bit, do you see that little bit of white sticking out at the end? Which is where my cover designer planned for the ISBN to go, and it's just not quite lined up properly. So she can just fill that up with black in it, and that'll, you know, be perfect for the final finished copy. So I'm happy to sign that off once she's done that tiny amend. The interior looks good as well, so I'm happy with it. So it can pretty much go ahead now. So I'm going to send that off to Missy so she can read it, and maybe in time for Halloween. I don't know, it is long, it's like 450 pages. So there's that, and I've also got Local Haunts over here, and yeah, I've almost finished reading this. That was where I was going with that. I listened to The Breathing Method yesterday as well, so the only audiobook from different seasons I have left now is The Body, which is what Stand By Me is based on, but I've never seen Stand By Me. In fact, I might even download it so I can watch it. We'll see. After that, I'm probably going to read this over here, which is Creative Blindness by Dave Trott. He's cracking. I love a bit of Dave Trott, just because he has a very unique writing style. I mean, you'll see when I do my review, but you can see it here. Really, he writes in short sentences. Look, and it actually really works. It really gets to the point, and there's not like a word wasted. It's kind of almost a masterclass in writing, which is funny because he's like an advertising guy as opposed to a writer. So I'm looking forward to cracking on with that. I played some music yesterday, and then I had a reasonably early night because I'd been up since 2 AM. Today, I am meeting up with Susie. I can probably say that. I don't... It's always weird, isn't it, when you, like, date and life and stuff. I'm going on a date with Susie. That is what's happening. But it's a very BookTube date, because we're going to West Wickham, and she's going to help me film the Local Haunts tag, which is an original tag I've made based on Local Haunts. Because I've been chatting to Regina from Regina's Bookish... No. Is it Regina's Bookish Library? Have I just... Haunted Library. It is Regina's Haunted Library, and her name's Regina St. Clair, who pulled this anthology together. So she's doing like a Local Haunts thing where she's going to get people to talk about their local haunts. And then I am going to do a Local Haunts book tag. So Susie's like, she wants to help because she did media. So she's even got a tripod, and I've lost my tripod. So I've got to send her the questions I'm going to do. She does some makeup-y stuff as well, so I might even have like face paint and stuff, we'll see. It just might make coming home on the bus a bit weird, but hey-ho. So we're going to go and try and film that. And we're probably going to go to the George and Dragon as well. So we're going to go to the George and Dragon and the Hellfire Caves, which are two of the locations that my short story takes place in. So that's very exciting. I haven't told her this, but I've just thought if Regina's doing her thing, really the two of us should also do a video about the Hellfire Caves. But we can basically take a crap load of B-roll today, and then we could just record a voiceover to do the Hellfire Caves thing, and we could maybe go on a tour of the caves. We haven't booked one in, but we might be able to. So we'll see. I'll chat with her about it later. So that's basically my day. I think once we've done that, I also want to go around the charity shops, and I could do with going to the art centre today as well. I guess what we might have to say is we'll go to West Wickham first, and we'll go to the charity shops if we have time. yeah, or I could just go to the charity shops myself, who cares. Also, the charity shops in High Wycombe aren't great at the moment, so Marlowe's ones are good, and apparently they're really good in Beaconsfield as well, so might see if she wants to go to Beaconsfield at some point. Go looking for books, go haunting for books, that too. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna finish local haunts like imminently before I go out, which is good. That's it, mate, that's all I got for you. Oh mate, it's been so busy. Right, what time is it? It's currently coming up to 2 in the afternoon of Monday, the 12th of October. I can't remember when I last updated you. I know I did some guitar. On Friday, I went to get my new tattoo, my Panzer Bjorn. He also did some a little bit of extra detail on the wolf, but here is Mr. Panzer Bjorn. Still a bit red, still healing. But I think that looks pretty badass, and I'm happy with that. I also like the way that, like, it means when I'm wearing a t-shirt I still have some tattoo on show as well. Anyway, so I did that on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday I went to meet up with Susie. I'll just call her Susie Q, I guess. So she acted as like director of photography for me on a local haunts book tag that we've put, well, that I sort of created the questions for, and then she again acted as DOP and like set up all the shots, did my makeup and stuff, and we just had a nice little walk around West Wycombe while doing that as well. But that video is probably already out when you're watching this, hopefully. I've basically spent most of yesterday, I had a blue screen of death on my computer as well, which was a pain. I spent most of yesterday and quite a substantial chunk of today starting work on editing that video and editing the radio show as well. So yes, sorry, I was just thinking of something there. And editing this week's radio show as well. So I actually did the interview for it yesterday. I'm trying to edit it now so that I can finish it today, because later on today I'm taking the train to go and meet to go and stay at my mum's in Tamworth, which is like a 3-hour journey. So the later I'm here, like, the later I'm going to get there as well. But I'm trying to finish the radio show so that then it's done. The current problem I have is that it's 5 minutes too long. The episode's 5 minutes too long, so I'm gonna have to cut some stuff. But I'm listening through it at the moment and making my edits, and then I'll figure it out after that, I guess. So yes, so that's where we're at. It's Monday. I finished reading whatever I was reading last. I don't know what I was reading last. I can't remember. But whatever it was, I guess I finished reading it. And then I've been reading Creative Blindness by Dave Trott. I'm right at the end now, page 174, about 200 or so. And yeah, it's really good, really interesting little read. So I would definitely recommend it. It's all about creativity and stuff. So a full review's coming soon as well, as you can probably see, because I've tabbed it out. And that pretty much brings me up to date. As I say, I'm going to Tamworth, so I'm taking 2 Stephen King books with me. I've got The Institute and The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, so I'm taking both of those with me. So that should be good. And cracking on, I'm reading Aesop's Fables as my bedtime book. And I have a French BD, Bande Dessinée graphic novel to read while I'm away as well. And I'm away from Monday to Thursday. So I don't know what we've got planned, but I'll take my camera along and hopefully shoot some stuff. And also maybe get some much needed rest. Oh, and possibly my novel might be coming out on Friday. I don't know. We've cut it so fine that I don't know. So we'll see. We will see. I'm going to have to look that up actually. Alright. And that pretty much brings me to the end of this week's reading vlog. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books, and if so, what you thought of them. Hit that subscribe button for more, and I will see you soon for another bookish video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.